Hello, Stewart families. This is your principal, Audra Goodman, coming to you with this week's Star Review. And this week, I wanted to talk to you about the power of sleep. Now, I have two teenage boys. They are 13 and 15, and every night it's a battle to get them to go to bed. And every single morning, it's a battle to get them out of bed and actually get ready for the day. Now, I don't foresee this struggle or battle going away anytime soon in my future. However, to me, it is a fight worth having with them because sleep is one of the most important things that developing mind and body needs to grow successfully. Now, at school, and our kids and our students, I've been noticing a pretty good increase in grumpy kids because they're tired, sleepy eyes. Even some of them I have found sleeping mid-lesson on their desk and we'll have to wake them up. And this is actually pretty normal this time of year. The days are starting to get longer. We're almost to spring forward time change. The sun is starting to shine. And as kids see that, it makes them want to stay up a little bit later. And, let's be realistic, it makes us want to stay up later too. But spring energy is real, but we need to make sure we focus on getting our kids to sleep and getting sure that they get good sleep so their brains can do well. When children get consistent quality sleep, they're able to process and store new learning better. They can regulate their emotions, strengthen memory, improve focus and problem solving, and they just build more resilience. Now, believe it or not, how they fall asleep is just as important in how they function the following day. When kids fall asleep while watching a show or scrolling on their cell phones or iPads, their brains don't move through sleep cycles correctly, and their body doesn't produce the same amount of melatonin, which is that hormone that makes us sleepy, and they just don't get that deep restorative sleep. So I'm asking you to do a few simple habits that can make a huge difference. No screens 30 minutes before bed. Phones, tablets, TV, video games. It makes their brain awake and they just won't sleep well. So please power that down. Create a predictable bedtime routine, no matter what is going on outside and how bright the sun is. Have a routine that keeps their stress level low. Bath, pajamas, reading, quiet conversation, lights out at a certain time, whatever it is, because when it feels predictable, it helps kids feel safe and calm and extends into their mood the next morning. Keeping bedtime consistent. Each day as daylight gets longer and longer, their internal clock is going to need to know what's coming, so make sure you pick a time and you stick to it. We often see a noticeable difference at school when kids come well rested versus to when they're not. When they're well rested, they're more patient, more focused, more flexible as peers, and just way better equipped to manage any kind of big feelings they might have. Sleep does set a tone for the next entire day. So thank you so much for partnering with us in making sure that your kid is rested and able to learn and their overall well-being is taken care of. All right, Parent Star Support Tip. This is about kidding around and having fun. Life can be stressful, and humor is a great way to relieve frustration and make challenges fun. Studies have shown that having a good sense of humor can boost a child's health, their optimism, their self-esteem, and their ability to be resilient. So when stuff happens, embrace it and have fun with it. For example, if your family gets stuck in the rain, don't complain. Instead, try some humor, act like it's a shower, say you wished you had some shampoo with you, and pretend to wash your hair and giggle. Other ways you can foster a sense of humor is to read books together that have amusing rhymes, use silly voices while reading and giggle at the pictures, make up silly songs together, laugh at yourself when you make a mistake, take turns stringing funny words or sounds together, tell each other jokes, find age-appropriate jokes online or at the library, and laugh when your child tries to be funny so you encourage that behavior and they keep doing it. You are your child's most important audience. All right, we don't have a lot coming up this immediate week. Everything is pretty standard, but looking ahead, just a reminder, on March 11th, 12th, and 13th, there will be early releases for selective parent-teacher conferences. And on the evening of March 5th, we will have a glow dance. I am talking to kids about that. More information is coming up soon. So thank you so much. I hope everyone had a great weekend. And remember, at Stewart, stars always rise.